because of Erika Kirk's Romanian Angels program and the child sexual abuse allegations against that organization happened, and her modeling aspirations. I always believed she was a part of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein's pedophile pageantry rings. And apparently, it's true. So, hidden in the Epstein files is this audio we're about to listen to. And it's kind of damning. It's not saying that it is Erika on it, but you can be the judge. Listen.
Your mom really takes your cell phone.
Second phone call attempt at 4:26 p.m.
I won't have the cell phone after 4.
Hello? Hey, what's up? I talked to Jeffrey, and I'm going to his house tomorrow morning, and I'm taking my son. He's gonna set something up for you now.
Well, like, what do you think?
I don't know. I'm gonna talk to him tomorrow morning when I go to his house about it.
How much, like, would I get paid? 'Cause last time,
Talk to him. I'll talk to him tomorrow, and then I'll bring you in the next day and you can talk to him about it.
how much do you think? Like, I don't know what I want to do, and I just want to get some ideas.
I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to him about it. I mean, I don't really work for him like that. I just bring girls to him and they work for him. So you're gonna have to talk to him about it. That's what I'm saying. When you work for him, I'll bring you in and you can ask him before you work. So, like, what can I do to make more money?
Yeah, well, like, what if I don't like to do it, you get paid more money? How much do you think is enough?
The more you do, the more you get paid. Okay. So I mean, I don't know. Talk to him about it.
Want me to bring my sister for you so that you could get paid more or something, or how much
Well,
a girl?
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm working tomorrow, and me and him are gonna put a schedule together for you and your sister. So I'll call you tomorrow when I leave Jeffrey with the schedule.
Alright, well, okay. Alright, that's good. That sounds good. But, like, I don't have my phone all the time, so if you guys called me, I'd have to know what time so I could get the phone.
Okay, well, what time? Well, why don't you? Okay, I'll leave you a message. That's fine. I'll leave you a message tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
She just hung up on me. She said she doesn't work here like that. She just
That's fine. That's fine. You did great. Give me a high
that
five.
was good, because she was throwing, you could
She
tell
threw
she's
you.
a tough girl.
Yeah, you know, you still, but you did
She
really
say
good.
that freaked you out.
Because she's like, well, I'm sitting at
the schedule for you and your sister
She's setting up a schedule.
with him.
Next Model Management. It was co-founded by Faith Cates. We told you this yesterday, a dear friend to Jeffrey Epstein, all over the emails, 4,000 plus times. Her offices had a ton of Eastern European models. And like I told you guys, Jeffrey Epstein was around this office a lot. He frequented the office as you would if it was your friends. All of this is a fact. Now, what is also a fact is that some of the employees and some of the people who were associated parties with Next Models remember Erika Franzwe at the office taking meetings. Weird, because Erika Kirk, despite her very illustrious, multi-hyphenated career, she's actually never made the claim to have worked for a modeling agency. So what was she doing? That was a question we went out to her with. What were you actually doing here parked up at this office? Well, what we can now confirm, and these are eyewitness accounts specifically, that they recall Erika because she was taking meetings at the office, and those offices were pertaining to real estate. Real estate for the models that were coming from Eastern Europe, who were being packed like sardines into apartment buildings. Now, on background, in case you're not familiar with the modeling industry, as I am not. The sources confirm that what is typical in the modeling world was for agencies to find places for girls to stay while they were in New York. They tell me, and I'm going to quote this here, I quote, younger girls, when they first get to New York City, they pack them in like cattle into one apartment, end quote, which makes Erika's role curious because multiple people remember and they say that Erika Franzfey was the contact. Specifically, what they recall is she was the contact for a white building on the Upper East Side around 68th Street and 2nd and 3rd Avenue. It's pretty specific. Yeah, that she was the contact. Now, why? What? Erika's the contact. Got these girls coming. Erika's got these people in, and we've all been trying to figure out what she's doing in real estate. But yeah, that is the memory of the people who were working with and around Next Model Management. Let's begin with an interesting update. So yesterday and the day before, we began breaking the news, the story that in particular Erika's involvement with Epstein's favorite modeling agency, Faith Kate's Next Modeling Management, a Rothschild spinout. We broke the story that her dealings with them involved real estate in some capacity. Erika Franzfey was, as we were told, the point person to the firm when it came to housing young models. More specifically, Erika dealt with apartments in a white building. They had remembered that that white building was located somewhere near 68th Street between 2nd and 3rd Avenue. Well, lo and behold, a few of you guys sent us a building that could potentially match that very description. A building that was owned by Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, who inherited all of his wealth. I want you guys to check out this article, which was published by the New York Post. It reads, in part, Exposed, this is the title, inside the New York City condo building where Jeffrey Epstein secretly kept his underage victims. And the article tells us, quote, newly unsealed records reveal that Jeffrey Epstein kept some of his underage victims in an apartment building just 10 blocks from his Upper East Side townhouse. The address is 301 East 66th Street, a 16-story post-war condo between 1st and 2nd Avenues. With a 24-hour doorman, hid another sordid operation. The files show the building functioned as a logistical hub for Epstein's world, and according to civil complaints and sworn testimony, the underage girls that he trafficked. More than a dozen apartments also cycled between wealthy guests, notable foreign dignitaries, and Epstein staffers. Elsewhere in the article, we learned that, quote, one victim had previously described arriving at the building and being shown a small apartment stocked with domestic comforts. She says, I remember the apartment clearly, she said in her 2022 account. It was relatively small, and there was Dannon yogurt in the fridge and a basket of fruit and cookies on the counter. It was a gesture showing the guise of care before she was taken about 9 blocks away to Epstein's townhouse at 9 East 71st Street to give him a massage. She said, quote, I remember feeling quite special, she recalled in the interview. It was a part of the manipulation, though. Here, we are caring for you. We are providing for you. That's all part of the grooming process, end quote. Isn't that ironic? Here is the photo, which they've embedded into the article because it has an interesting caption. It says, some apartments were labeled in his address book, as apartments for models. Wow, apartments for models. And civil filings allege the condos were used to house young women brought from overseas and provided with living quarters, transportation, and other benefits to secure compliance. This photo is also courtesy of Corcoran. Wow. Corcoran Real Estate. I love that the photo is courtesy of Corcoran Real Estate because remember, the Corcoran president, according to Jeffrey Epstein's files, was a Rothschild.